وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف حالك يا أخي؟ يا رب.
بخير الحمد لله، وأنت؟
أنا بخير والحمد لله.
الحمد لله الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
Sheikh, I have a question before you start.
نعم، إن كان لديكم أي أسئلة يمكنكم أن تسألوا. If you have any question, you can ask.
Yes, if you can put up the last chart last week, the fi'l mudari.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have Hadir and Mutakallim is saying tafal. Huwa tafal, hiya tafal. How do you explain that?
Okay.
If you can put the chart up, if you have it, the chart for everybody. Or if you have it, I don't know if you don't.
The picture of the last one?
Yes, the last one, fi'l mudari.
Okay. I think it's difficult to find the picture right now, but I just explained that.
Oh.
So, let's just open the book here. Where is the last dialogue? Yeah, that's it. So just a minute, I'll share screen for that. This is it.
Yes.
This is the last dialogue that we did it in the last unit. We have some verbs here in this dialogue, like أريد, this verb أريد, which means I want. Okay. So if I want to say this is أريد with alif in the beginning, which means I want. What about if I want to say like she wants something, she wants something, or he wants something? I can do that. This is so easy in Arabic because you just say, or you just change the first letter in this verb. So you just like ra and ya and dal, it will be like you just like let it, and this alif in the beginning, you change it. Let's make it bigger to see it well. Wait. This is it. So the verb uridu here, if I want to say huwa, like he or she, like he wants or she wants, I would just change this letter in the beginning. Okay. How I can do that, or which letter that I can put it here? Okay, we say it. If I want to say he wants this, like huwa, he, which means huwa in Arabic, like you remember before in the pronouns. Huwa, I will say huwa yuridu. I will lost ya in the beginning, so it will be huwa yuridu.
Yeah, that's the harder. You remember you show a chart for Madi Mudari.
This is mudari' or hadir, like we say it. And for Madi and for Amr, Madi which means past and Amr which means like permanent verb, we said we will speak about that next, like in the future, inshallah. Because this is not the topic of this unit yet. Yani, we will have a unit in the future that will speak about this, about Madi and about Amr also, the common verb. So don't worry about that, you know about it. Yani, just know about Mudari right now. If you get it, if it's clear for you, this is actually the goal of our lesson. Okay?
Yeah. Before you go, on the chart, the first chart you put up last, I was looking at the lecture. I missed somehow a part of the program. It says in Ahad there, it says wa yaf'al, and then in the Mutakallim, it says hiya yaf'al or taf'al, one of the two. I couldn't remember.
Okay, huwa yaf'al, which means he like does something, and hiya, which means she, of course. And like you know, in Arabic, we need to make difference between male and female. So with male, I will plus ya in the end. I will say huwa yaf'al, like he wants. But if it's hiya, like she, I will say hiya taf'al, or hiya turid. So I will plus ta in the beginning, not ya in the beginning.
Because the chart, I think the chart has yaf'al. If you look into it last week one, both of them have yaf'al.
Oh, and the last one?
Yeah, last week, the first chart you put up. Maybe about 10 minutes.
Maybe it is just a mistake from it.
It is a mistake, yes.
Yeah, if it's like that, so it's a mistake. I cannot remember.
Yeah, inshallah, I understand.
Okay, so in general, you know now, if you want to mention two female, you say she, you say hiya taf'al. And what, by the way, this is for all of the verbs, any mudari' verb. So So any like فعل مضارع, we know verb which means فعل in Arabic. So any فعل مضارع, you just say ta in the beginning for female. And by the way, make difference between هي and أنتِ, because هي which means she. So you say هي تفعل. But if you say أنتِ like you, but for female, أنتِ تفعلين, not تفعل.
Yes.
This is so important. And of course, if it's for متكلم, like for أنا, if I say أنا, whatever, if it's female or male, if you just say I, it's just like one letter, it's ألف in the beginning, like أنا أفعل. Whatever, if it أنا, this is male or female, you just say أنا أفعل.
Mm.
In general, for متكلم, like for the person that, like for the first, like the pronoun for the first person, we don't make difference between like male and female in it. But in the second person and the third person, we have to do that. So is it clear?
Mm-hmm. Yes, Jazakallah. I was looking at
Okay,
it, so
alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah.
Okay,
Yeah.
alhamdulillah. Okay, today, inshallah, we will start in other 3 dialogues about other units from our book, Al-Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk.
Which page? Which page?
Okay, the page, inshallah, I will see about the page just a minute. In the book, we have a lot of practicing here. I hope you did all of this practicing in the unit 3 that we got it. Okay, the page here, it's page number 82. 82 in the book.
82. Okay.
Yeah.
But what I suggest, Sheikh, as before you start, we can do a little bit class work in terms of the homework. Everybody participate, and if they have any, so they would
By the
be
way,
able to help.
for the practicing before the, like after every unit, I hope you like you do that, because this will really help you. And also, if you have any problem in that, you can ask me always in YouTube or in WhatsApp. I'm always will be there to answer any questions about this, like all of this exercise that we have it after every unit. Okay, and usually you will have extra informations in the units. Like for example, the last unit we have the name of the days of the week, like الأحد, الاثنين, الثلاثاء, الأربعاء, الخميس, الجمعة. This is like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and so on, like all of the days of the week. So if you have questions about that, I hope you ask, like you asked me last lesson, but because there's no one asked it, so this, I mean, yani, all of you like know it. So I just like think that because there is no one asked me about the days of the week. But you have it, of course, you have it in the unit, like in the exercise of the unit. After you finish the unit, you have a lot of actually questions that you should answer it because you already got the unit.
Yeah, we have to do our homework so we can go further.
Okay, so please, if you have any questions about that, just ask me on WhatsApp or on YouTube. I will be always there. Because, like, the time here is not like a lot to answer all of the questions. So we tried more to focus in the rules and in the dialogues in this, like in the session, in live, I mean. But all of the questions we can, of course, answer it on YouTube or on WhatsApp. So you always can ask there. Okay, so this is a new dialogue between 2 persons, Tariq and Tahir. And like usually, we like want 2 of you to share with us and to read this, please. So who want to share?
Trying to find the page in the screen because it's so small here. I have my computer on.
We say the page, it's 82, like you said.
82. Okay. 1 second. In the meantime, if anybody else want to.
Yeah. Who want to read with Akhtaru?
Yes. It's Tariq and no, I'm not finding the page.
Yeah, Tariq and Tahir.
Yeah. Not 82 is more. I'm trying to get a page. 1 second.
Are we on lesson 4?
Look like lesson 4, right?
Yeah, exactly. Unit 4.
Okay.
Oh, it's more than, it's about 100 something pages. Hayata.
Yes, الحياة اليومية. We'll explain that after you read.
Okay, I'm ready if you want me to read.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So
I found it,
you
so I
can
can go.
start with أخ فاروق. أخت ياسمين.
Tariq, I'm Tariq.
Yeah. So you'll be Tariq أخ فاروق and أخت ياسمين will be Tahir. Okay.
Okay. Bismillah. 1 second. Yeah. متى تستيقظ؟
أستيقظ. Okay. أستيقظ عند الفجر.
أين تصلي الفجر؟
أصلي الفجر في المسجد.
هل تنام بعد صلاة؟
Okay, let me make it. لا أنام بعد الصلاة.
ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة؟
أقرأ القرآن. Right.
ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة؟
أذهب الساعة 7.
هل تذهب بالسيارة؟
لا أذهب بالتي.
Okay. Thank you. This is actually the end of it. So now let's start explain this. Before we start in it, we have something that we should back to it, by the way. It's the title or the عنوان of this unit, and it's الحياة اليومية. الحياة اليومية, the word حياة, we have ألف اللام in the beginning of it, and the word يومية, we have also ألف اللام in the beginning of it. And it's mentioned to, like, something is here, like time, something like that you're drinking maybe, prayer every day or praying. So actually it speaks in general about the daily life. Yeah. So حياة, which means life, like we say last lesson, we say word حي, which means life, and we say حي also, which means area. So we can use it as adjective, which means like أنا حي, and I can say also أنا أعيش في حي الجامعة or حي المطار, like we said last time. So the word حياة in general from word حي, and both of them mean like a life. So الحياة, it's the life in general. And اليومية, the word يوم alone, which means day, and يومية mean daily. So اليومية is the daily. So الحياة اليومية is the daily life. So this means all of this you need to speak about something is that we do it every day or that we do it usually. So let's start in it, in the dialogue that أخ فاروق and أخت ياسمين already read it. So now we have طارق and طاهر. Yeah. طارق and طاهر. Let's make it bigger. Okay, that's nice. So Tariq started with a question. It started with a question word meta. I think we already mentioned it before. And meta, it's to ask about the time. We say meta, which means when. And don't forget, when I want to ask about the time, I use meta. But if I want to like ask about the place, I would say أين. So أين, like أين تذهب, which means where do you go? And متى تذهب, which means when do you go? So this is easy, like so easy way to ask in Arabic, like متى تذهب or أين تذهب. The difference between them is just one word, but it's actually in the main idea, it's big difference. So meta, which means when, like you say it. So now he asked him about the time of something, about the time of this verb after it. So let's focus, or let's see what this verb after it. It's a long verb because we have a lot of letters in it. It's تستيقظ. And the verb تستيقظ, which means wake up. And تستيقظ started with ta in the beginning of it because he asked the person, or like he asked the second person, he say you, like متى تستيقظ. when do you wake up? So if I want to say you, or I mention to the second person, I say ta in the beginning. And of course, he is like a man, not female, and he's not female. So I say تستيقظ, not تستيقظين. If it's female, I say متى تستيقظين. But because he already speak with other friend, like who is Tahir, he just ask him متى تستيقظ. Okay. So what about if I want to ask, like, if I want to speak about the third person, like if I want to speak about someone that is not here, for example, I want to say متى يستيقظ. I will was yeah in the beginning, and this means like when does he wake up? Not so in this case, I just say يستيقظ. So like we know in Arabic, maybe just one vowel or maybe just one letter will change all the meaning. So focus on that, please. So متى تستيقظ, which means when do you wake up? And we say ta in the beginning because it's mean you, her, and you for male, not for female. Okay. Next, the Tahir answered. He say أستيقظ. The same verb, but he used alif in the beginning because now he's speaking about himself. So you say أستيقظ, which means I wake up. So أستيقظ, I wake up. عند الفجر. عند الفجر, this means when I say عند, this like this word in Arabic, we can say like it's with something, or like عند, you have it in this place in general, like in this time or in this place. When I say, for example, عند أحمد, which means this thing, عند أحمد, like which means Ahmed has it, has this thing. So for example, if I say هاتفي, like my phone, عند أحمد, so this means هاتفي عنده, he has it right now. So if I say it, if I like mention to this word with the time, I mean it's in this time or at it. So عند الفجر, this at the time of Fajr. Okay, and of course he mean here the time of Fajr, like al-Fajr, the time of Salatul Fajr, which mean before sunrise. So al-Fajr, of course we know Salatul Fajr and the time of it. So he asked him متى تستيقظ, like when do you wake up? He said أستيقظ عند الفجر, I like wake up at the time of al-Fajr, or like عند الفجر. So don't forget this word عند. You can use it actually like really a lot in Arabic. You can say it like, if for example you can say عندي. For me, I say عندي 21 سنة, like I have 21 years. So I can even use it about like I can like even use it to mention to my old even. So word عند in general, I can use it to mention to the time or the place or other things. In general, it means you have this thing, like he has something, or like she has something, or you have something. So عندك. Oh, by the way, if I say عندك, which means like you have it, so عندك قلم, for example. If I want to ask you like هل عندك قلم, like قلم. So this is it. So in general, عندي, which means yeah in the end, which means my, like we said last, I think this in the first unit. So عندي, like I have something, and so on. So don't forget word عند, you can use it in actually a lot of position and a lot of sentence in Arabic. So Tariq said أين, like we said متى.
How you translate in, sorry, how you translate in there with me?
Okay, like I said, عند doesn't have like just one meaning, because if I want to translate to like in English, I have a lot of things to translate to it. In general, it's mean you have this thing in this place, or in this time, or in like with this person in general. Okay? So this is independent only like if I use it with a person or with a place or with a time. So for example, here we have it عند الفجر, which means at Fajr, like at the time of Fajr.
Good, excellent. Jazakallah.
أين, متى, we say متى, ask about the time, and أين ask about the place. So أين تصلي الفجر? The follow-up question is أين, like where. تصلي, like we know this verb, we got it last lesson. It has ta in the beginning, of course, because he said تصلي, which means you pray, like تصلي. So أين تصلي الفجر, like صلاة الفجر, he mean of course الفجر, and تصلي, which mean pray, of course. So أين تصلي, which mean where do you pray الفجر, like mean the prayer of Fajr. So of course he will answer the place. Yani now he mentioned to the place that he pray in it. So usalli, like astayquz, he say also usalli. Usalli, which means I pray. So because you have alif in the beginning of it, was mentioned to the speaker, like the first person. So usalli al-fajr, I pray al-fajr. Fi, and the proposition fi, we already got it before, which mean in, and fi al-masjidi, and of course I think all of you mean what the meaning of al-masjid, which mean the mosque. So usalli al-fajr fi al-masjidi, mean I pray fajr in the mosque. Okay, so هل تنام بعد الصلاة? هل, we say this question word, we put it in any yes or no questions, always we do that. And تنام, this verb, I think we already got it before, which mean like sleep. So tanam, and of course he say tanam with ta in the beginning. This is because he want to mention to the male, and not just male. He won't say you, like the second person male, or the second person male. So I say هل تنام, like تنام أنت, like you sleep. هل تنام, like do you sleep. هل تنام بعد الصلاة. I think we got بعد and قبل before, but let's mention to them. بعد, which mean after, and قبل, which mean before. So when I say بعد الفجر, it mean after Fajr. And by the way, we can also use it to mention to the place or the time or anything. I can say الهاتف بعد اللابتوب. It means it's after it. You will find it after it or next to it. I can say أنا بعدي, like Muhammad, for example, it means he is after me, and so on. So, and of course I say بعدي, which mean like after me, بعدي. So بعد here, which mean after, and the opposite of it, it's before. So by the way, we have now the verb and the opposite of it, by the way, because we have the verb تستيقظ, which means wake up, and the verb تنام, which means sleep. Don't forget that. So هل تنام, like do you sleep بعد الفجر, sorry, بعد الصلاة, not الفجر, بعد الصلاة, which means صلاة الفجر, like after the prayer, like after you finish the prayer. هل تنام, like do you sleep after it? So of course he said لا. Let's like go under to see it well. See the order first. نعم, this is it. So هل تنام بعد الصلاة? After the prayer, he said لا. The first لا, which means no, but the second one, but the second لا is don't mean no, because he said no in the first. Then he said لا أنام. لا أنام here, which means I don't sleep. So make difference between these two, because like you see, they are the same thing in the written and the same thing in pronunciation also, but this depends on how can you use it. If I just say لا alone, هكذا, لا, this is thing which means no. And when I say لا أنام or لا أفعل or لا أكتب or لا أقرأ, this is which means I don't sleep, I don't read, I don't write, and so on. So لا أنام, here we have the verb أنام with alif in the beginning of it, which means I sleep. So لا أنام, which means I don't sleep. So here he said لا, no, I don't sleep, بعد, the same word, which means after الصلاة. So أنا لا أنام بعد الصلاة, or لا أنام بعد الصلاة. By the way, you can say أنا in the beginning, like I, أنا لا أنام بعد الصلاة, or you can say also لا أنام بعد الصلاة. Both of them is correct, because like you said before, when I plus this alif in the beginning, it's mentioned to I already. So I don't need to say I again, but also I can say it. So both of them is correct. So I can say أنا لا أنام or just لا أنام. Both of them is really correct in Arabic. The same thing with أنت. If you say لا تنام, which means you, لا تنام, or أنت لا تنام, both of them mean the same meaning, like أنت لا تنام, which means you don't sleep, and لا تنام, just لا تنام, which means also you don't sleep. Okay. Next, لا أنام بعد الصلاة. This means I don't sleep after salah, like after the prayer. So ماذا, Oh, I think we mentioned to that before. We say ماذا, which mean what, but we have to make difference between ما alone and ماذا. If I will put a noun after this word ماذا, it will be ما, like ما اسمك, for example, what's your name? So the word ism, this is a noun. But if I will put a verb after it, so I will say ماذا. So if I want to say what, like what's your name, for example, or what's your job, or what's your like anything, any noun that you will put it after it in Arabic, you say ما اسمك, ما رقمك, like what's your number, ما عملك, what's your job, and so on. So this is if you will put a noun after it. But if you will put a verb after it, you say ماذا, not ما. ماذا تفعل, what are you doing, or ماذا تكتب, what are you writing, ماذا تقرأ, what are you like reading. And by the way, like you said before, I can say what are you reading or what do you read. Both of them is the same thing for Arabic, because we don't have like the present continuous and the present simple and so on. No, we don't have that in Arabic. We just have the present, like a mudara, same thing. Yeah. So ماذا تفعل, what are you doing, or ماذا تفعل, like what do you do, what do you do. Yeah. بعد, after الصلاة, the same way. بعد الصلاة, we have it in all of the sentence. So بعد الصلاة, which mean after the prayer. So ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة, which mean what do you do after the prayer, or what are you doing after the prayer. Both of them is correctly. طاهر said أقرأ القرآن. The verb قرأ, which mean read, I think we mentioned it before, and أقرأ, which mean I read. Okay. Oh, by the way, if you would lead this alif, and this is the question of Akh Farouk before, if you'll just lead this alif and just say the verb without the alif in the beginning, or without the letter of mudara in the beginning, this will make the verb for madi. What? So the verb qara'a, which mean read, like the past of it, yeah. The verb, like for example, if I say aktubu, I write right now, I write, aktubu. But if I just leave this alif and say kataba, this will be wrote. This is the madi of it. We will speak about that in the future, but I just want to mention to it now. So aqra'u, which means I read, al-Quran, of course we know what the meaning of Quran, which means the Holy Quran or the Quran. So أنا أقرأ القرآن. He asked him ماذا تفعل بعد الصلاة? What are you doing after salah? And he said أقرأ القرآن, I read or I recite the Quran. By the way, قرأ, which means read or recite, both of them is correctly. ومتى, wow, which means and متى, like we say, which means when. تذهب, the verb يذهب, we mentioned to it before, which means go. So متى تذهب, when do you go? And we have ta in the beginning because he mentioned to like you. He say the second person, like متى تذهب أنت, like you. So ومتى تذهب, like أنت تذهب. So إلى المدرسة, إلى, this is a proposition that we mentioned to it also, which means to, like متى تذهب إلى, which means when do you go to. إلى المدرسة, and the word المدرسة, we say last lesson الجامعة, which means university, and المدرسة, which means school. So what's after madrasa? It's the university, and what's before الجامعة? It's the school. So in Arabic I would say بعد المدرسة نذهب إلى الجامعة وقبل الجامعة نذهب إلى المدرسة. Like after the school we go to the university, and before the university we go to like المدرسة, sorry. So this is so easy. So ومتى تذهب إلى المدرسة, when do you go to the school? Say أذهب, like usual we have alif in the beginning because he won't say I, أنا أذهب. So أذهب الساعة السابعة, and we have to stop here for a little bit because we have the word ساعة, which means hour or clock also, by the way. So I can say hour or clock, both of them mean الساعة. So if I have, or a watch, by the way, a watch in the hand, like when if I wear a watch, I'll say it's ساعة, and if I have clock, I'll say it's ساعة. And if I want to say just like 1 hour or 2 hours and so on, I would just say ساعة also, like ساعة واحدة or ساعتان and so on. So الساعة in general, which means clock or hour or like watch. And by the way, here it means hour of course. الساعة السابعة, like by the way, السابعة here, which means seventh. And this is so important to mention to it right now. If I want to mention to the numbers by this way of السابعة, like when I say, for example, واحد, الواحدة. واحد, this is one, and الواحدة, this is the first, like the first one. So الثانية, the second. اثنان, الثانية. So واحد, الواحدة. اثنان, الثانية. ثلاثة, الثالثة. أربعة, الرابعة. خمسة, الخامسة. ستة, السادسة. and سبعة, السابعة. Like we have it here, السابعة. and ثمانية, it's عفوا ثمانية, like what's that? الثامنة, it's الثامنة. and تسعة, التاسعة. and عشرة, العاشرة. and if you have إحدى عشر, which means 11, it will be الحادية عشر. إحدى, الحادية عشر. and إثنى عشر, الثانية عشر. This is the way to say the first, the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, and so on until الثانية عشر, until the 12th. So don't forget that this is so important to mention to the hour. So if I want to say like first, like 1 o'clock, I'll say الساعة الواحدة, الساعة الثانية, الثالثة, الرابعة. But here it means also the fifth one, and sorry, here which mean like the fourth one, and here the fifth one, and so on. And السابعة here, which mean of course the seventh one, which mean السابعة. Let's put it there.
So if you say I go for 7 hours, you say أذهب ساعة سابعة.
Yeah, الساعة السابعة, which mean at الساعة السابعة.
At 7 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So, but if you want to say for 7 hours, you say فقط يعني مثلا أعمل ل7 ساعات. You just say the number like سبعة. And ساعات, like we mentioned the word ساعة, which mean hour also. So if I would say, let's write it also. This is a very good answer from I mean the very good question from you, Farouk. We have the word ساعة. This is 1 ساعة, like 1 hour. And if I want to say 2 or 3 or 4, like if I want to say like more than 2, by the way, not 2, it will be ساعات, like the plural of it, ساعات. And so I would say ساعة, like 1 hour. If I want to say 3, I'll say 3 ساعات, 4 ساعات, أو 5 ساعات, and so on. So, and we have also the word ساعتين, and this is actually in Arabic a special thing to mention to it, because in Arabic we have one singular, and the plural, yeah, like English, but we have something between them, because we have something to mention to 2 persons. So in English, if I want to mention to 2 persons or more, it's the same thing. But in Arabic, no. In Arabic, if I would just mention to 2 persons, we have a special words to do that, or to say that. So in Arabic, if I want to say 1 hour, I would say ساعة. If I want to say more than 2, I say ساعات. But if I want to mention to 2 hours, I would say ساعتين. 2 hours, ساعتين, like that. And by the way, this is a general rule, not just for the hour. It's for a lot of things. If I want to say 1 man, I would say رجل. If I want to say a lot of رجال, like a lot of men, I would say رجال. Yeah. But if I want to say just 2, I say رجلين with ya and nun, in like with sound of in the end of it. Okay, we will mention to that in the future, inshallah, with more details, by the way, because we have actually a lot of things about that.
It's like واحد اثنين شفتين.
Exactly.
Like that.
واحد
Two
اثنين
lips.
ثلاثة. The word اثنين, it's the same thing like مثنى, like this way to mention to two.
Two lips. Two lips شفتين.
Exactly. أذهب الساعة السابعة. I go like in the 7th hour. So هل, the same way to ask any yes or no question. تذهب, like we say the verb تذهب, which mean you go. Like هل أنت تذهب, like do you go. بالسيارة, the preposition be, which mean by, and sometimes it will mean with. So by her, the car. السيارة, which mean the car. So هل تذهب بالسيارة? Do you go to the school? Like you mean the school, of course. Do you go by the car? You mean go to school, يعني. So he said لا. I don't know about all of the question of Tariq. Tahir say لا in it. So Tahir said لا again after he said لا before about the sleeping. So لا أذهب بالحافلة. أذهب, which mean I go. Be, like we say the preposition be, which mean by. So بالحافلة, which mean the bus. أذهب بالحافلة, which mean I go by the bus. Okay. So this is all that we have about this dialogue. It's really a long dialogue, and we like should mention to a lot of things in it. Don't forget, we have some new verbs here, like أقرأ, and let's make it shorter than that. Yeah. We have some verbs like أستيقظ, which mean I wake up. أصلي, we already know it, like أن تصلي, which mean I pray. تنام or أنام, which mean like you sleep and I sleep. تفعل or أفعل, which mean I do or you do. أقرأ or تقرأ, which mean I read and you read. And تذهب and أذهب, which mean you like I go and you go. And just this all the verbs that we have it, and we have the word madrasa, which mean school, and we have the word al-masjid. Okay, we already know al-masjid. So, and we have also the word al-hafila and al-sayyara. Al-sayyara, which mean the car, and al-hafila, which mean the bus. Okay, and don't forget the preposition be, which mean by in this case. Okay, this is all of what we have in this dialogue. I hope it's clear for all of you, because we should move to the next one. And don't forget, of course, to answer this question. It will be so easy question. He will ask you about some details about the dialogue, about the حوار. Say متى من يستيقظ عند الفجر, like who wake up in Fajr or at Fajr. And أين يصلي الفجر, where does he يصلي, which mean he يصلي, like he pray. So prays. So أين يصلي, like أين, where does he pray al-Fajr, and so on. So please try to answer this question. You just write the name of the person that he did that. For example, من يستيقظ عند الفجر, you just write the name of the person that he did that. Is it Tariq or Tahir, and so on. It will help you to understand the dialogue or the حوار, like you say. So الحوار الثاني, which means the second one. So الحوار الثاني, it's between al-um and al-ab, like the father and the mother. Actually, the mother and the father, because we have al-um in the first. So please, can you share with us in this dialogue? And by the way, we have al-jadd and jadda here. Al-jadda, it's the grandmother, and jadd is grandfather, by the way. So can you please share with us this dialogue? Who want to share with us to read it?
Yes, I can do ab, and Sister Yasmin can if she wants.
Yeah. So Akh Farouk, and who else want to share? Okay, Akh Layla can go. So Akh Farouk, you'll be al-ab, and Akh Layla will be al-um. So can you start, please? Akh Layla. I think she just raised her hand, or she wants to read. Can you open your mic, please?
Yes.
No, not you. I mean her. Sorry.
Sorry, no problem.
Okay, أخت Hamza, you can read. Hey guys, who want to read? متأخروا in general.
Sheikh, you can read.
Whatever that you want to read, you just like open your mic and start. Okay, yeah. So you will start off Hamza.
هذا يوم العطلة.
هذا يوم العمل.
ماذا ستفعل يا طارق؟
سأكنس غرفة الجلوس.
وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟
سأكنس غرفة النوم.
وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟
سأغسل الملابس.
وماذا ستفعلين يا لطيف؟
سأكوي الملابس.
أنا سأغسل الأطباق.
وأنا أقرأ قرآن. I couldn't see it properly. وأنا سأقرأ القرآن. Sorry.
Okay, thank you for this reading, and now let's start. Bismillah. Okay, so this dialogue between the mother, actually between all of the family, not just the mother and the father. So Al-Umm starting the first هذا يوم العطلة. This is like she say like with high sound هذا يوم العطلة, like that. So هذا, which means this, like we mentioned to before, I think it's the first unit. We say in الوحدة الأولى, في الوحدة الأولى we say هذا, which means this for male. So it's okay, no problem. So هذا, which means this, and يوم, we say when we was in the beginning of the unit, we say اليومية, which means daily, and the word يوم alone, which means day. So هذا يوم, which means this is the day of something. So العطلة, it's the holiday. So in general, this means this is day of, like it's like weekend or the holiday. Both of them mean this, like the same meaning. So al-utla, this in the summer also, and al-utla, which means the weekend. Both of them, the same thing. And usually we say utlatul usbu' to mention to the weekend, like utlatul usbu', which means the weekend, because the word usbu', which means the week. So you can say al-utla or utlatul usbu'. Both of them is correctly. Let's write it here to don't forget it. The word utlatu al-usbu'. Oh, sorry, al-usbu'. Okay. So al-utla or utlatul usbu'. So she said, هذا يوم العطلة. This is the day of عطلة. Okay. هذا, the Ab said, the father said, هذا يوم العمل. This is the day of al-amal. And we say the word يعمل before, which means work, and amal, it's maybe mean job or working. So when I ask you ما عملك, which means what's your job, and also I can say ماذا تعمل, which means what are you like working in general. So هذا يوم العمل, which means this is the day of al-amal, and al-amal, which means the opposite of al-utla. So he want to mention this is not the weekend. Actually, this is a day that we will do a lot of things in it, or that we will that we will like work in it. So we will know now what the working is this day, because it's already the weekend, but they will work in it. So هذا يوم العمل, this is the day of العمل. So we will work in this day, and like we say, we can say this is the opposite of it, like يوم العطلة and يوم العمل. يوم العمل, this is like maybe Sunday, Monday, and so on. No, Sunday, no. For you, it's not. For me, Sunday, yeah. Because our weekend is in Jumu'ah here, like on Friday, by the way. So al-amal, like Monday or Tuesday, and so on. So and al-utla, like Sunday for you. So ماذا, ماذا ستفعل يا طارق. ماذا, like we said before, to mention to or to say what, but if you have a verb after it. And this is a weird verb for the people that they didn't focus last time. It will be a weird for them. But it's not a weird actually, because this verb he has seen in the beginning of it. It's the verb تفعل, the same verb that we know it تفعل, which means do, like you do, but we have seen in the beginning of it. And this scene we already mentioned to it last time when we said seen in the beginning, which means will. If I want to say in the future, like you will do something, I would say ستفعل. So you will write, أنت ستكتب. You will like read, أنت ستقرأ. You will like do, أنت ستفعل, like you have it here. So ماذا ستفعل? What will you do? يا طارق. Yeah, we already mentioned to this word before also. Yeah, it's a way to call someone. So when I say يا أخ فاروق, يا أخ Muhammad, يا أخ Ali, and so on, this is to call him. I'm calling him right now. So يا طارق, which means hey يا طارق, or oh طارق. And of course we can say just طارق without يا also. So we can say ماذا تفعل طارق. We can say like that, or we can say ماذا ستفعل يا طارق. Both of them is correctly. Yeah. So ماذا ستفعل يا طارق. He asked his son طارق. طارق قال which means say, by the way. So سأكنس, the same way to say will. So سأكنس, and by the way, he didn't say أنا سأكنس. Like in English, we say I will do something. So no, he just say أنا, or he just say سأكنس. So سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. سأكنس. This is the verb أكنس. It's a new verb for us. And غرفة, this is not a new word actually for us. It's a very common word that we know it. It's the word room that we got it in the last unit. Yeah, we got it in the last unit, alhamdulillah. So and the verb and the word al-julus also we got it before, like when we say the al-julus, which means the sitting room. So ماذا ستفعل يا طارق. He said سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. غرفة الجلوس, which means the sitting room. And by the way, the verb aknus, which means sweep, like aknus, you clean it, sweep it. So سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. This is a new verb that we need it at home usually. So سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. And don't forget this, all of this unit about the daily life. So you will have a lot of things about the daily life in general. So وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة. Like what you will do يا فاطمة. And the same way to ask, like ماذا ستفعل يا طارق, but now we have it to female. So وماذا, we have واو in the beginning, which mean and. ماذا, like what, usually we just use it with the verb like that. ذا, the scene in the beginning. We have actually to cut this word because we have all the things in it. You have in the first this scene, and you have this ta in the beginning of the verb, and we have also in, yeah, in the noon in the beginning and the end of it. All of these three things we already mentioned to it in the beginning of the last session. And we say seen in the beginning to say well, and ta in the beginning to mention to female when I say you, or actually to mention to the second person in general when I say أنت تفعل or أنت تفعلين. And this is the point. If you want to mention to the second person, but for female, you say تفعلين with the sound of إينا in the end, like you see last lesson. So you say تفعلين. So وماذا تفعلين, this means and what will you do? The same meaning of وماذا تفعل in English. What will you do also? But here it's for female. So if I say ماذا, like what will you read? But for female, I say ماذا ستقرأين. What will you write? ماذا ستكتبين. And here we have ماذا ستفعلين, which means what will you do? So seeing here for to say will, and ta to say you, and ya and noon in the end to say you, but for female. Just to mention this is for female. He asked the female now. So I say ya Fatima, and of course the name Fatima, it's feminine name. So Fatima, the name of her, it's Fatima, his daughter. So Fatima said سأكنس, the same verb سأكنس, sweep. So I will sweep. غرفة النوم. غرفة, we say غرفة, which means like room, and النوم, of course, which means sleeping, and here it means the bedroom, like the غرفة of النوم, the sleeping room or the bedroom. So سأكنس غرفة النوم, which means I will sweep the bedroom. And don't forget alif here, which means to mention to the first person, like I will do the same, like, and seen here to say will, and we use it like that. And also you can say أنا سأكنس, يعني you can say سأكنس, will sweep. The literary translation will be will sweep her, but the actually the right one, I would say I will sweep. This means the meaning of it. And also I can say أنا سأكنس, which means I will sweep also, and both of them is correctly without any mistakes. And both of them is correct. I would say سأكنس or أنا سأكنس, both of them, no problem in them. And like we said before, we don't make a difference between male and female. If you if the first person will speak, like if you are the speaker, we have any difference. Like we have here Tariq said what سأكنس, and Fatima said what سأكنس also, the same thing. But when he want to ask Tariq, he asked him and say ماذا تفعل, and he like when the mother actually when she, because I didn't focus the mother, she is the asker. So when she want to ask Tariq, she said ستفعل, and when she want to ask Fatima, she said ستفعلين. So this is the point. If I will speak about the second person, I have to make difference between male and female, and the same thing for the third person. But if I am the first person, if I'm the speaker, I don't make any difference between male and female. I just say سأكنس غرفة, this is for male, and سأكنس غرفة for female also. Both of them is correctly. Okay, and the same in the same time. the mother said وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد. This is question for me. وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد. What will you do? Like we know sa in the beginning, seen in the beginning, which means will, and ta here, which means to say you will. So ستفعل, and if it's female, you say ستفعلين, of course. ستفعل يا أحمد, like يا أحمد, like she call Ahmed, what you do, Ahmed. So ماذا ستفعل يا أحمد. أحمد said سأغسل, oh I will wash. So ستغسل الملابس. عفوا سأغسل الملابس. It means seen in the beginning, of course, will, and alif here to say I, and the verb أغسل, which means like to wash الملابس, and so here, which means I will wash ملابس, by the way, which means clothes, and this is a plural word, by the way. And سأغسل الملابس, which means I will wash the clothes. So like we know the verb أغسل, a new verb also, which means wash. So we have أكنس, which means sweep, and أغسل, which means wash. Okay, I hope it's clear. So وماذا ستفعلين يا لطيفة. This other female or other daughter for them, it's لطيفة. In the first, let's delete this, and let's go down. Where is laser? Yeah. Okay, so this is وما ستفعلين يا لطيفة under her. The last, yes. وما ستفعلين يا لطيفة. We say ستفعلين, seen, which means will, to say you, and ya in the end to say you, but for female. So ستفعلين, which means will, تفعلين, which means you for female, and يعني you do for female, and ستفعلين, which means you will do for female. So يعني just this word mean I will, or I mean you will do something. Just the word ستفعلين mean you do. Okay, so وماذا ستفعلين, what do you will, sorry, what will you do, what will you do يا لطيفة, the ya to call someone, and لطيفة to say the name of this girl. So وما ستفعلين يا لطيفة, which means what will you do لطيفة. لطيفة said سأكوي, a new verb also, seen in the beginning, which means will, of course, and alif to say I. So أنا سأكوي, which means I will iron, by the way. سأكوي, which means iron. الملابس, which means I will iron the clothes. So Ahmed will wash the clothes, and لطيفة will iron it. So الجدة said, الجدة, which means grandmother, said أنا سأغسل الأطباق, I will wash الأطباق, the dishes, by the way. So here we have the verb أغسل again, which means wash, and الأطباق is the dishes. Okay. So الجد said وأنا سأقرأ القرآن. I will read the Quran. We already know this verb أقرأ, which means read or recite. So the Jad would just like sit down and read the Quran. He will not do anything from this work. So now we have Al-Jadda will wash the dishes, and Latifa will iron the malabis, like the clothes, and Ahmed will wash the clothes also, and the other two people like Tariq and Fatima will sweep the bedroom and the sitting room. This is all that we have about this dialogue. I hope it's clear, and let's move directly to the next one and the last one. Inshallah, it will be like easier and faster than this one. Okay. So next, guys, of course, don't forget if you have any questions. Yeah, what? Is there any questions? Okay. So here we have some questions that you should answer it after you finish this dialogue. It's like من يغسل الملابس, who will wash who will wash the clothes, من سيكنس غرفة الجلوس, and so on. I hear sound, but it's not clear sound. So who speaks?
Somebody got to unmute.
I think so. Yeah, I think he didn't speak with me.
No, not you, somebody else.
Okay, I know. Okay, let's continue. Please, I want just like two to read this dialogue and the last dialogue in this.
If you want, I can read.
Okay, let's go. And who is Ukhti Yasmin?
I can read. Which one? Man yaksulu malabis.
Okay, yeah. So Akh Farouk, you can be Tariq, and Ukhti Yasmin, you can be Tahir, like you.
Oh, which one
Akh
up?
Farouk,
Where
okay.
are we now?
Akh Farouk will be the yellow. Oh, sorry, what? I think we already did that. Wait.
Adil and Faisal?
Adil and Faisal.
No. Okay, let's put.
Yeah. This is a mistake from me.
No problem.
Wait, that's. Oh, this is الحوار الثالث. Oh, wait, we did الحوار الثالث in the first.
Yeah. Al-Hiwaru.
Wait, just a minute. I think there's a mistake here from this PowerPoint, because you just repeat the same حوار again. Okay, wait, just a minute. Give me a minute. I will open the book. You can start reading until I do that.
Okay. So let's read Adil and Faisal.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, Bismillah. I will read Adil, and Sister Yasmin, you read Faisal.
Yes.
Bismillah. Man tastaqaytu yawm al-utlati.
Astaqayzu mubakran.
One more line.
Oh, okay. Wa matta tastaqizu anta.
Astayqadhu. Astayqadhu mata
Maza taf'alu bis sabahi.
Ushahidu tilfaz taf'alu anta.
Aqra'a sakhiyatu aw kitaban.
أين تصلي جمعة
أصلي الجمعة في المسجد الكبير.
Next line.
Oh, yes. وأين تصلي أنت؟
أصلي في المسجد الكبير أيضا. Let's finish. خلاص.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So here I just opened the book here with you, because the PowerPoint has this mistake. It's really mistake. So let's start in it. Let's make it bigger to see it well. All the other guys.
Yeah, it's very difficult to read.
Yeah, sorry for that. Okay, here we have متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة. I think all of this, you can just guess the meaning of it because all of these words, we already got the meaning of it before. We have متى, mean when, تستيقظ, like you wake up, and يوم, which mean day, and العطلة, like the weekend or the holiday, like we said before, and but here it's mean the weekend, of course. So متى تستيقظ يوم العطلة, which mean when do you wake up in the or at عطلة, like at the weekend or weekend. So he said أستيقظ أنا أستيقظ or أستيقظ, which means I wake up مبكرا. We will know about it, but after we continue. ومتى تستيقظ أنت?
Early.
Exactly, yeah. مبكرا, which means early. So ومتى تستيقظ أنت? Like he asked him, he will ask him the same question again. ومتى تستيقظ أنت? Like we said before, if you will back to ask the same question, you plus أنت in the beginning. Like when we say كيف حالك and كيف حالك أنت. ما اسمك and ما اسمك أنت. If you ask the same question again, you just like plus أنت in the end of it. So ومتى تستيقظ أنت? أنت when like when do you wake up? Yeah, like usually when do you wake up, you say أستيقظ متأخرا. I wake up متأخرا. So yeah, this is two like words to mention to the time that you wake up in it. So مبكرا early and متأخرا it's late. So أستيقظ مبكرا, I wake up early. أستيقظ متأخرا, which means I wake up like late. Okay. And you can use it, of course, for anything, not just like about the morning or after that. No, you can, for example, say I go to the work early, I go to the work late. Same thing, you can say it in Arabic. أنا أذهب, which means go. أذهب إلى العمل, العمل, which means the work. So أنا أذهب إلى العمل مبكرا, early, or أنا أذهب إلى العمل متأخرا, which means late. So you can use it like that. You can use it in anything. أنا أصلي الصلاة مبكرا, like مبكر, not like متأخر. And أنا أصلي الصلاة متأخرا, like late. I just like wait for a little bit until I pray in the end of the time of Salah and so on. And of course, all of us should pray the Salah on the time and also early as you can. So أستيقظ متأخرا and أستيقظ مبكرا, early, like late and early. متأخر is late and مبكر is early. Okay. So next position, or like I mean next sentence, it's about other two questions. وماذا, or sorry, ماذا تفعل في الصباح? يعني he wake up, he want to. By the way, we have a good man and the man that is not good. Okay, because the good man, he's like wake up early and he do other things that's good also. But the other man, he like does something that's not really good, and we will see that. So the first thing about both of them, one of them like wake up early and the other one wake up late. Okay. So ماذا تفعل في الصباح? ماذا, like you say, which mean what, but we just say ماذا if you have a verb after it. So ماذا تفعل, which mean what do you do? في الصباح, في, which mean in or at, by the way. الصباح, it's the morning, by the way. So الصباح, when we say صباح الخير, this is, which mean good morning. So the word صباح, which mean morning, and الصباح with alif and lam in the beginning, which mean the or the morning. Okay. So ماذا تفعل في الصباح? What do you do in the morning? Okay. أشاهد التلفاز. أشاهد, I think we already see, like we already got this verb before. أشاهد and يشاهد and تشاهد, this verb mean watch. And when I say أشاهد, which mean I watch, and if I say تشاهد, which mean you watch, and if I want to say that for female, I say تشاهدين, like mean you watch, but for female. So أشاهد, which mean I watch. التلفاز, this means the television, like you have here التلفاز or the TV. Yeah. So أشاهد التلفاز. وماذا تفعل أنت? Like ماذا تفعل أنت? So he asked him the same question, but it's follow-up question. So this means he plus أنت in the end. Don't forget this way to ask, and it's a better way to ask the same question again. To say, like he asked him ماذا تفعل في الصباح? Like what do you do in morning? He say whatever that he do, he say أشاهد التلفاز or like أقرأ القرآن or whatever, he say. So then you ask the same question again. So you say وماذا تفعل أنت, like what do you do? But you say أنت in the beginning of it because you back to ask the same question. Okay. وماذا تفعل أنت, what do you do? He said أقرأ, I read or I recite. Actually read here صحيفة, the word صحيفة, أو كتابا. The word كتاب, which means book, and the plural of it, it's كتب. And let's write that. This would be better to write it. So we have the word kitab, and the plural of it, it's kutub. So we have the word صحيفة, and actually the plural of it is صحف, like صحيفة. We have in Surah Al-Takbir, Allah Azza wa Jal say وَإِذَا الصُّحُفُ نُشِرَتْ, صحف, but actually this no same meaning, by the way, in Quran. Like this صحف and صحيفة, because صحيفة here, which means that like the novel, or you can say something that you read from it, a good information in general. Like we can say like it's like the newspaper and so on. This thing is that you can read something in it, but it's like something that you will benefit you. Okay, well, you have a knowledge in this thing. Okay, so this is صحيفة. And in the Quran, when Allah Azza wa Jalla say وَإِذَا الصُّحُفُ نُشِرَتْ, this not mean, of course, something that you have a knowledge of it, but it's صحف, which means that the kitab or the book that you have all of your deeds in it, all the things that you do it, you will have it in this book in the day of judgment. So here Allah Azza wa Jalla say وَإِذَا الصُّحُفُ نُشِرَتْ, which means everyone will have his kitab in his hands, and he will read everything that he do, and he will remember it. And it's not our topic, but I just like want to mention to this meaning. It's not the same meaning. Okay, so صحيفة here, which means something that you have knowledge in it, like we can say novel, or we can say something that will benefit you. Okay, أقرأ صحيفة أو كتاب. I read صحيفة or كتاب. Not the same thing.
The scrolls, you can say scrolls, so plural. So plural is so.
What?
So
Sorry, what do you say?
so
Yeah, صحف is the plural of it.
Yeah, and scrolls, you can say scrolls, SCROLL.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. أين تصلي الجمعة? Sorry, let's read all of that. Let's read this also. So أين تصلي الجمعة? He said أين, which means where, and أين تصلي? تصلي, like, you know, this verb, it's which mean like pray, and تصلي, which mean you pray, because you have that in the beginning of it. So أين تصلي, where do you pray? الجمعة, we know the prayer of الجمعة. And by the way, here, like, because they are Arab, so the holiday or the weekend, it's in Jum'ah, like on Friday, you know. So he asked him, they already speaking about the weekend. So he asked him about like when, like did like when did he wake up, and when did he like what he doing like after that, like what will do after he like wake up. And now he asked him, where do you pray Jum'ah? You know, so because they are usually the weekend in like in the Middle East, it's on Friday. Okay, so أين تصلي الجمعة? أين تصلي الجمعة? By the way, الجمعة, which means the prayer of Jum'ah, and also the day of Jum'ah. Like the day is called Jum'ah, and the prayer also called Jum'ah. So both of them same thing. So أين تصلي الجمعة? The prayer of Jum'ah. So he said, Faisal said, أصلي, I pray الجمعة, like the prayer of Jum'ah, in المسجد, the mosque, الكبير. If you remember before, we say the word كبير and صغير. الكبير, it's big, and صغير, it's little or like small. And we say also we can call, or we can use this word for about the humans in general. I can say هذا رجل كبير, which means this is old man, and هذا رجل صغير, this is a young man, or like it's a boy or child, and so on. So don't forget that. And we can use it about the things also. Masjidun kabir, big mosque, and masjidun saghir, a little one. But here it don't mean like masjid kabir, like it's kabir. No, maybe the name of the mosque, it's called the Masjid al-Kabir, or maybe this is the biggest mosque in the town that they are in it. So he say the Masjid al-Kabir. Yeah. So we're unsure about that. So it's just like kabir in general. So في المسجد الكبير. and he will ask him the same question. He will back to ask the same question again. So he will plus what in the end? It's أنت. Don't forget that. So وأين تصلي أنت? So he says أين تصلي الجمعة? He says أصلي في المسجد الكبير. So وأين تصلي أنت? And where do you pray? You know, and he plus أنت of course because this is follow-up question. Okay. So وأين تصلي أنت? He says أصلي في, I pray في المسجد الكبير, also in المسجد الكبير. And actually he already say also because he say أيضا, mean also. I also pray in the I'm also pray in the المسجد الكبير, like in the big mosque, or المسجد الكبير, maybe this is the name of it. We are not sure about that, by the way. So this is all of what we have about this dialogue. It's so easy dialogue actually. I think it's easier than the others before. Because actually most of the verbs that we already know it. We just have a new thing is like maybe we can say صحيفة and كتاب. Actually, even كتاب you already know it. So we just have the word مبكرا and متأخرا. مبكر early, متأخر like late, and we have الصباح, the morning. And by the way, the opposite of it, let's write that. This and you were also for us the word المساء, which means the evening, like المساء. Like when you say مساء الخير, which means like good evening. Do you remember that? I think you remember that. So good morning and good evening, صباح الخير and مساء الخير. This is the opposite of الصباح. It's المساء. Do it here, yeah. So ماذا تفعل في الصباح and ماذا تفعل في المساء? I can say the same thing. So المساء, which means the evening. So أشاهد التلفاز, the word تلفاز like we say is television and or TV. So وماذا تفعل أنت? We already know that. صحيفة أو كتاب, we say صحيفة, something that you have the knowledge, or we can say novel. And كتاب, of course, any book in general. And this means he do something that's he does something that's good thing. And for this man, for example, just like I think this is the man that he. Oh yeah, this man, he just watches the TV, but the other man he tried to read something that will benefit him, that has a knowledge maybe. So, and this man, like you say, Faisal is wake up مبكرا, and Adil is wake up متأخرا. And Adil watch the TV, but Faisal يقرأ صحيفة أو كتاب or كتاب. And عادل يصلي في المسجد الكبير. And sorry, Faisal يصلي في المسجد الكبير, and عادل also يصلي في المسجد الكبير. So both of them are the same in this point, but for the other points they are different. Actually, maybe they are the opposite. So this is all of what we have in this unit actually, guys. Of course, if you have any questions or anything that we want to ask about it, you can always ask on YouTube or on WhatsApp, and of course we always will be there. Inshallah, the next time before we start, we will know how can we mention to the hour, and how can we say the time right now. For example, what's the time right now? How can you say that in Arabic? We inshallah will mention to that in the next session before we start in the next unit. Don't forget to watch by the way, this like you have here مبكرا متأخرا and other things. We will know about all of that inshallah. Don't forget to answer these questions. It will really help you. And if you have any question, you can just take a screenshot for it, or you can take a photo for it, and you can like send it on WhatsApp or anywhere, and you can ask inshallah. Okay. Don't forget this is like الأول الثاني الثالث الرابع, like you said, الأول الأولى الثاني الثانية الثالث الثالثة. We already mentioned to that, and we can say also واحد الواحدة and الثاني أو الاثنان الثانية and so on. So and all of this question, I hope really you will answer it, because if you have any questions, I can like help you. And don't forget the most important, really the most important page in all of the unit is this page, because you have the summary for everything, for all of the words that you have it. Like here you have سأقرأ القرآن, سأكنس الغرفة, سأشاهد التلفاز. You just like plus seen to all of these verbs to say I will do something. We already mentioned to that last lesson, by the way, but I just like want to look at in every unit, look at this page that have the summary of the unit. It's so important page. Okay, so thank you guys, thank you for listening today, and thank you for all of the guys, for all of you, and see you inshallah in the next time. And